In years to come, the Nissan Juke will almost certainly be looked upon as one of the more pivotal cars of the early 21st century. After all, this distinctively styled little urban runabout with a raised ride height helped popularize the incredibly competitive compact crossover segment, a market any mainstream car maker would be a fool not to have a foothold in by now. But that reflective reminiscing won't occur for a fair while yet, so it's not a main concern to us for the moment. What is, though, is whether or not the Nissan Juke can still cut it in the class. Better still, the Nissan Juke also gets split-folding rear seats that fold forward completely flat. Whilst it's not a novel USP to have in a car like this, it does mean that, when combined with that load lift, it's surprisingly easy to slide heavier and more cumbersome items in and out the trunk. We weren't lying when we said the Nissan Juke's tiny on-paper cargo capacity is more usable than you think. Finally, the last commendable point about the Nissan Juke's interior is regards to build quality. In spite of the jacked-up ride height, the Nissan Juke isn't a car that lollops about in the bends. On the contrary, the Juke actually remains fairly level, with surprisingly well-contained body lean through the corners for such a relatively tall car. Yet that hasn't come at the expense of ride quality, though the firm suspension does rear its ugly head when you're traversing rougher road surfaces or driving over highway expansion joints. The Nissan Juke remains fairly calm and composed in almost all other driving scenarios.